Om Shri Sai Ram. Let me at the outset offer my humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Baba. My Sai Rams to our respected elders, sisters and brothers, and my love to all the wonderful children of the Sai family. It is a joy to once again welcome all of you to yet another divine offering of Saicast. I take the privilege of placing before all of you today the divine message of Baba, which is titled Swami's Yardstick for Selection of His Communicators. In this brief message, Baba clarifies about the conditions or the yardstick used for selection of his communicators in his subtle body mission. Baba mentions that just like a profit-making company only can announce a dividend, similarly he feels that his chosen communicators also should be useful and profitable to him so that he can successfully continue with his subtle body mission. They have to be useful and profitable in a spiritual way. Only such sadhakas are identified by Baba and then trained and appointed. Baba wishes that those who have been appointed must rise to the occasion and apply themselves wholeheartedly for the successful completion of the work allotted to them. They should be warm and loving at all times, with a heart to work for the poor and the downtrodden masses. Baba further adds that God is the mother of millions of souls, and when many of these souls cry in despair, Baba has to act and find a way to help them and grant them some solace. My chosen communicators are trained to share my divine love as also to grant them all possible support during these hard times which they face in their lives. Baba once again clarifies that he is in the Bhuloka even now, that is our earth plane, and that he is very busy identifying the good souls for his subtle body mission. Let us now listen to the divine message as dictated by our beloved Baba. Sai Ram. Om Shri Sai Ram. Swami's yardstick for selection of his communicators. Dividends on shares can be announced only when there is a profit. This rule applies equally to all companies in any sector. No loss-making company can announce any dividend. On the same analogy, God will identify only such a soul for his work on earth who can deliver and is profitable. In this case, deliver divine love to the masses and thereby become profitable to God Himself and to the masses in general. The general theory of life and living, as already stated here, is that profits have to be made to announce the dividend. Therefore, only the profitable product is identified and chosen by God to propagate His prescribed teachings to the ignorant masses. When such is the situation, Swami wants all those selected or identified by him for his work to apply themselves wholeheartedly and rise to the occasion. Swami wants them to become a symbol of purity and divine love and carry out the divine agenda of Swami, especially keeping in mind the larger interests of the poorest of the poor masses living in the fringes of society. All of you need to understand that God cannot go to sleep after hearing the cries of millions of souls who constantly wail out to Him. God is the mother of all the created souls. Therefore, it is God's responsibility to respond to these high-frequency prayers and grant solace to the ignorant masses who are milling around in sheer agony and in deep pain. Wake up, my chosen few communicators, and train yourselves in the spiritual theories of God for granting love and support to the poor and to all those whom you come in touch with. Swami has clarified several times that even now I am in the Bhuloka, that is the earth plane, identifying those souls who have been touched by divinity so that they can be selected and trained for speedily carrying out my special mission in the subtle form. My blessings and immense grace to all these divine souls. With plenty of love, your own Baba. Jai Sai Ram. We request you to kindly like, share and subscribe to our Saicast channel. Please also convey your views about the channel in the comments column so that we can act on them. Sai Ram. Om Shri Sai Ram. An important announcement for our esteemed viewers. The Chaitanyam Eye Care Institute at Kale village in Kolhapur is a free cashless miracle hospital of Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, which will soon be inaugurated. For more details, please do watch the Saicast Special Edition Messages Part 1 and Part 2 released on 14 December 2025. We thank you for being a regular viewer of Saicast and we look forward for your valued and esteemed participation in this divine project which is aimed at rendering free eye care medical services to the poorest in our villages. Please do reach us on our email or on our WhatsApp number which are mentioned here.